Not quite sure what's going on. Been out on my motorbike a couple of times this morning, and it was quite warm earlier on. But I just rode back from a client and not feeling that warm. And I'm going off to a networking event tonight. And I was going to go on my bike. I'm just in two minds about it today. Shall I or shan't I? I probably will. I'll just layer up a little bit, I think. So today I wanted to talk about success, motivation, and leadership. And personally, I've always been a self-starter. I've always been motivated from an early age of 13 when I wanted my first bicycle. I think I recanted it in one of these videos earlier on this week. I wanted a bicycle when I was 13, a bright green Carlton 5-speed racer. My mum and dad said, if you save half the money for it, we'll give you the rest of it. Long story short, I didn't have to because I literally got a news round. I got a Saturday job on a market and I bought the bike myself. And even I didn't need my mum and dad's money. And I realised then, I didn't even realise. I think I was just born a self-starter. And what I found over the years, to be motivated, to be a leader, is so much easier to lead from the front than it is to follow the pack. Because if you're a follower, you're always trying to live up to somebody else's standard. But being a leader means you set your own standard. You set the bar high for yourself and you never fall below that level. You always set a standard for yourself and you always stay to it. And if you are the leader, you are the standard and people follow you. And it's much easier to be a leader than it is to be a follower, in my mind anyway, and in my experience. And what I've found over the years, when I was a kickboxing instructor, you've got to lead from the front because I'm not a massive bloke, but I'm not like 6'5" or anything like that. And I would find that the big guys in the class would always come to take you down. The women in the class, the ladies, they're just absolutely wonderful. Women come to learn, they're like an open book and they're an absolute pleasure and delight to train. Not that guys aren't, but first, they've got to kind of exert what they think is their physical superiority over you, and you can't allow that to happen. So as a leader, having a class full of 30, 40, 50 people of students, you've got to lead from the front. So if that means standing on one leg, doing 50 kicks while everybody else is panting, or doing 150 press-ups and doing 20 of those on one arm, that's what you've got to do. You've got to show that you have the natural strength, you have the natural ability, you have the leadership qualities that those people aspire to have. And you've got to set your standards high, because if you dip below those standards, then it's not worth actually having any standards. So for me, being a leader, and I've always been a natural leader. When I was in advertising, I ran my own business, I employed people. I'm just not, I think it boils down to the fact I'm just not very good at being told what to do. I just like to cut my own swathe. I like to lay my own path. I like to make my own future. I like to create my future with my own hands. I don't like to rely on other people. Never have done. Very independent minded. So my message today is try to become a self-starter. Being a self-starter will make you motivated. Being a self-starter and being motivated will give you the momentum that you need to actually start moving towards your goals. And try to set your bar. Don't even try. Set your bar as high as you can. Just do it and live up to that level all the time. Live up to your own expectations, but also exceed your own expectations. Because, if you just live in a point of stasis all the time, you're not moving forward. You've got to aspire yourself to greater things. That way you become a better leader, you become more motivated, and it makes you more goal oriented, and it gives you the energy and the momentum that you need to keep pushing your life forward. So that's my nugget of wisdom for today. Hopefully somebody's got something out of it. If you like what I've said, leave me a comment and I'll see you all soon.